Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to be doing 3 stocks I'm buying for the month of August. So the first stock I'm buying this month is Corning. Now, for full disclosure, I do already have a position in Corning, and I'm going to be looking to add some more shares to that over the month of August and perhaps into the future. So if you haven't heard of Corning before, they are a specialty glass manufacturing company. The one product you may have heard of is Corning Gorilla Glass. They make that glass that's on almost every phone. Pull out your phone if it's an iPhone or a Samsung. Guaranteed you're going to have some Gorilla Glass either on the front, or if you're with Samsung, even on the front and the back of the phone. And that's one of their newer products. They only came out with that recently, and that only makes up, I think, around 20% of their earnings. Other majority parts of their earnings come from their sales of LCD panels for televisions. And the second thing they do is they also sell fiberglass to telecommunication companies. Can't remember the exact details, but I know they just sold a fair stake of fiberglass, I think it's fiberglass, to Verizon. And they're in a deal with Verizon for 5 years or something to provide them with all the fiberglass they need to install a 5G network in America. And they have other products as well within their specialty products division. And the one thing I really do like about them is that they're constantly innovating. They spend, I think it's 3 to 4 times as much money on research and developing new products than their competitors do. And the main reason I'm interested in Corning is because I don't think glass, or the way that we use glass, is going to be leaving us anytime soon. I think we're going to be using glass for telecommunications, for our smartphones, for our TVs, for future products that I don't even know about for the next 30 years or more. And currently Corning's trading at a PE of around 16 or 17 with a forward PE of about 14, I think. Don't quote me on that. But they're also trading at a price to book of 1.67, I think. So they're not super undervalued, so they're not below 15 or below 1.5 for those ratios, which is what I like to look for, but I think they're quite fairly valued. And I'm not going to go through their book value over the past 10 years, which is something I really like to look at because it's quite time consuming printing that sheet out. But if you want to check that out, my favorite website to look at stuff like that is Morningstar.com. Just go to their key ratio section and you can look at how they've grown their book value over the past 10 years. And Corning has really done a good job at that. They have, I think they only maybe dipped a tiny bit from like 2011 to 2012 in their book value per share, and that was just because the new product came out and it wasn't as successful as they hoped. But then the next year they came out with Gorilla Glass 3 or something. I'm not totally sure on the details. I'll say that I did research this stock a while ago, and I built a position up in it a while ago, a couple of months ago. But this month I'm just looking to add to my position because I still believe in this company and I still believe they're trading at a fair valuation. Anyway guys, my second stock I'm buying this month I'm looking to buy this month is Skechers. Now Skechers is another one that I did a lot of research about prior to making this video. If you haven't heard of Skechers, they're a shoe company. They make really comfortable shoes, and that's the main thing that I really like about them. Including that I've looked at their PE, their price to book, and their book value growth over the past 10 years. Their book value growth over the past 10 years has been spectacular, except for that one time they hit or miss with that Shape-Ups product, but they recovered fantastically from that mess up, and that's really promising as well. That just tells me that if they do mess up in the future, they come out with a new product and it doesn't go well, they've still got that ability to bounce back as a company. They've got enough money to bounce back as a company. And that's really encouraging to me as a potential shareholder. Number 1 and 2, the price to book and the PE ratio, I think it's sitting around a PE of 18, and I think the price to book is maybe 2.5 or something, or maybe 1.8 to 2.5, I can't remember exactly. But for a company that's growing their book value as fast as Skechers is, it's worth that valuation to me. It's not undervalued by any means of the word, but that's the one trade-off. When I'm looking at stocks, the one trade-off between the 4 points I look at, which is a stock must be stable and understandable, A stock must have long-term prospect, a stock must be managed by vigilant leaders, and a stock must be undervalued. That latter there, that is the one that I'm willing to flaunt a little bit, because other companies have been trading at a premium who have then just gone on to continue killing the game and raising their share price. Even if it did dip in the short term after that, I'm okay with that, because I'm looking to hold these stocks for the next 10, 20, 30 years. You know, things might change in the future, but right now that's what I'm looking at with Skechers. Yeah, if you want to learn more about Skechers, check out their numbers, have a look at their balance sheet on Morningstar.com. Anyway guys, I'm going to move on to the third stock, and the third stock I'm looking to buy this month is Travelers. If you haven't heard of Travelers, they're a insurance company in America. All these stocks are American stocks, if I didn't say that before actually. But yeah, Travelers is an insurance company, and they're the second largest provider of commercial property insurance in America, and they're also the third largest provider of personal insurance in America. And the reason I like them so much is just because of their stellar book value growth over the past 10 years. I read through a couple of their annual reports, like the 2016 report, the 2015 report, and I really like what the CEO and the directors have to say each time. They're really focused on growing that book value and rewarding their shareholders. And even if you look at just a graph of their share price, it's just gone up really nice and steadily. It's a predictable curve. It's nothing too crazy. With this stock, I'm not buying it because I think it's going to shoot up 100% next year or in the next couple of months. I know it won't. It's another long-term investment for me. Going on their past, which is the only thing I have to go on really when it comes to picking stocks, they're an excellent, well-run company. Just what I said before, stable, understandable. They sell insurance, pretty easy to understand sort of product, and managed by vigilant leaders. Their low debt, their book value growth, those annual reports being written really honestly, that's where I get that from. That's how I know that that's happening. And a stock must be undervalued. They're not super undervalued. They're trading at more of a fair value compared to their peers at least. I think it's around a 1.5 book value and a 14 forward PE and a 16 current PE. I'm not totally sure on the numbers. I haven't checked in a little while. And for the next 10, 20, 30 years, I still think we're going to be needing insurance. I still think companies are going to need commercial property insurance. I still think we're going to need personal health insurance. That's why I'm betting on Travelers as my third stock for August. That's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like below. If you have anything to say about these stocks, or what do you think about these stocks, or if you have any stock ideas for August, please let me know below. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I put out videos every week. I hope you guys have a good day. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you later.